movie that is now out to watch for free on Max. The Michael B. Jordan movie, Sinners, starring Michael B. Jordan. It's got Haley Steinfeld. It's got other actors and actresses that you recognize. It's set in the 1930s, 1932, I believe, in the Deep South, Mississippi to be exact, during an era of racism, of anti Semitism, of hatred, of Jim Crow, a time where being an individual that was non Caucasian was a difficult time, and you certainly were going to be treated different. Down in the South, it was especially hard because not everybody accepted things as they did in the northern states, the western states, or even in the Midwest. So those underlying connotations are going to be there when you watch the movie. The movie itself is about two brothers who come home after having spent time in the military together, after having spent time in the Windy City, Chicago, doing what they do, putting in work, doing a little dirt, making a little bit of money, coming back down to their roots in their hometown as grown men now, decide that they're going to open up a juke joint, which is basically kind of like a speakeasy, if you will. This is after Prohibition had been over already. So these two twins go ahead, go down to the town, find property that they want, make the purchase, and then start setting things up for a party that same night. A grand opening of sorts, if you will. Now, Michael B. Jordan is in the movie as two separate characters, Smoke and Stack, and they both are very different yet very similar to one another. And I don't want to give too much away. Once again, it's a very good movie to watch. It does have undertones, underlying undertones that are based, that could be accurately depicted through that era that the movie is set in, which I said is a 1932 Jim Crow, Mississippi, America. And at that point in time in America, it was a different time and a different place. But ultimately, it is a horror movie. It is a vampire movie. It was very well done, very well made, very engaging, and it'll keep you watching. And I think that the acting in the movie by not only Michael B. Jordan as two separate characters, but Haley Steinfeld and the rest of the supporting cast did an excellent job of putting things together. I know that I was reading something or had seen something the other day that Skip Bayless had said something about white guilt. You could say that, sure, but you also have to remember this is a movie based on entertainment, and if you want to keep it historically accurate, which it does to a point, then yes, being a person of color or uncolored, if you want to be more technical, since black and white are not colors, then yes, you could see empathy based on what type of treatment those that weren't Caucasian were under and how differently they were treated and unfairly they were treated. And you know what? If that's all you want to focus on in the movie as opposed to watching it and being entertained by it, that's on you. But if you take it for what it is, a very well put together horror movie that has a different twist and a different take on your classic vampire flick, then you're going to love it. And you're probably going to want to rewatch it more than once.